So, yesterday we spoke about negative thoughts and how to recognize these thoughts and the importance, really, of recognizing and catching these thoughts before they're fully formed. Today, we're going to talk about how to turn the negative thoughts into positive. So, yesterday I spoke about how whenever I made a mistake, my automatic response to myself would be, "You stupid fucking idiot." Now, that didn't serve me at all well. So when it came to try to change that into a positive statement, I found that quite challenging because I did believe that I was a stupid idiot. But the first thing I managed to change it into was, "You fucked up," which again didn't do me any good at all. I was then able to change that into, "You made a mistake." Now, that still didn't sit right with me because it was still negative. And I thought to myself, what would I say to a friend who made a mistake? What would I say to a loved one or even a child who made a mistake? What would my natural automatic response to them, what would it be? And it would be, "That's okay. It's all right." So that then became the positive response that I would give to myself. So instead of saying, whenever I made a mistake, "You fucked up, you made a mistake," I simply turned it into, "That's okay." And by acknowledging that it was okay, I was then able to realize why I made the mistake in the first place. So, for example, it could be maybe I made a mistake while I was typing. So I could then say to myself, "That's okay, I'll slow down." So for yourself, when it comes to your own negative thoughts, look for negative thoughts like, "I can't do it. I should have done that. Why can't I do it? I'm too fat. I'm too thin. I'm too this. I'm too that." And we'll just go down and try and turn these into positives. So I can't do that. You could say I can do that, but is it realistic? It's better to say, I think, "I'll try it. I'll give it a go." I should have done that. Stay away from pressure words and phrases like should, shouldn't have, should have, I ought to, that's not perfect enough. Those kinds of words and phrases put an awful lot of pressure on you. So you can turn "I should have" into, "Well, I'll try that later." Why can't I do that? Well, you could turn that into, "I'll give it a go. I'll try that later." And then we've got the classics: "I'm fat, I'm too thin, I'm ugly." Turn those into anything like, "I'm all right. I'm looking okay today." Always try to think about how you would respond to a friend or a loved one, or like I said earlier, even a child. How you would naturally respond to them if they said the kinds of things out loud that you say to yourself inside. And whatever you would say to them, that is your response that you give yourself. Of course, many of the things that we say to ourselves internally are the symptoms of our own limiting self-beliefs. And to really get to the bottom of these, it's advisable to work on our core values and really explore where these self-beliefs came from. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about how we might compare ourselves to others and how that really feeds into our negative beliefs, and how actually all of that is based on a complete massive lie. Changing your negative thoughts into positive really unlocks the truth about yourself. You know the potential is there. It always has been. Check out the links below to sign up to my weekly newsletter and to book your own coaching sessions. And as always, thank you so much for watching.